Alright, it's really enjoying. Welcome to a complete series of Unity 2D platformer RPG game tutorial. Semi-tutorial, semi-vlog. So yeah, let's get to it. So if you watch my another channel called Learn Digital Art, I just create the wall slide animation. It's pretty cool. And I'm going to import that to my drawing. So main, and let's create a folder for wall slide. Okay, so basically I just made a literally a cliffhanger. Okay, let's just where did I save that? I believe I saved that to somewhere like Adobe. Yeah, Adobe saved associated all that. Adobe is kind of like right now it's just got all sort of a the cloud stuff. Okay, they kind of just to put everything in the cloud. So yeah, I already import that, and I can go to the animator. Right, we got this play animator here, and we got a wall slide animation. Okay, I already Alice Boolean like exit, enter, all that. So I can just go to the animator or this wall slide animation, and I do not add that. So what I'm going to do is to add this to just a 2-frame. Okay, so you can quickly check what's going on, and I am going to use my another mouse because Apple's Magic Mouse is pretty hard to use. And let's test this. So I can just play. We just got a cliffhanger here, and in order for you guys to actually see things clearly, I'm going to actually put it on the wall and see the result. All right. So I'm going to get a player. I'm going to W for moving, and I'm going to see the results by using the animator to play the cliffhanger animation. That's pretty good. I just need to adjust a little bit. Okay, so yeah, a pretty cool animation. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to achieve is something like this. Okay, so hanger to the cliff, and then it will constantly like move down. 10 maybe too quick. Let me make it 5. Yeah, make it 5 looks pretty authentic. Yeah, pretty good in fact. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the results. So let's actually write some code and actually apply to it. Okay, so I believe I can already run this game because I already got this checking mechanism going on. So I believe it will play this animation. So for example, if I touch, let's go to the animator so I can actually see the result. So I can test here and see the click here. Okay, so there's no actual logic of animation, so it's never in the wall slide. But if you look at console, we already got this actual detection going on, which is a kind of placeholder because I did not actually draw this animation. So right now we got this animation, so we can actually use this animation rather than use this true or false detecting wall placeholder. Okay. So first, let's pause this for now. I need to go back to the code, and so we got a debug code here. Okay, we can comment it out, or we can just simply delete it because you don't need that. And so let's check. So normally, if there's a wall slide, normally it's in the air, like you jump and then touch the wall and then slide it down. Okay, or you jump off the cliff and then you dash, then basically all the maneuvers in the air. So I can do something in the player air state. So update, if it's in the ground, then it's idle. So in air, all the way fall to the ground, idle. that's no problem. And if the x input is not equal to 0, so you got some input, so we got some velocity going on. Yeah, that's kind of okay. But we can say if we touch the wall, remember we got like constantly checking whether there is a wall. Okay, so if player dot check if grounded, if there is a wall, if touching the wall, okay, if touching the wall. So if it's touching the wall, then enter into the slide state. Okay, so we can say the state machine, yeah, wall slide state. So yeah, I believe that's already enough, because if you enter the wall slide state, we'll play the animation. It's like a Boolean thing. Switch it on. Okay, let's quickly test it out. No guarantee it will work. If it did not work, we will debug. Okay, so let's try this. And I'm falling down. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm going to go left. I'm going to jump and dash. So yeah, pretty good. So I can sort of poach my saw in the wall and do some animation about it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, in fact. That's pretty good. Right now the animation is not like 100% correct. That's because it sort of overlap with so what I'm gonna do is to, okay, what about I change the animations to left a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to click this animator and bring out this wall side animation, and let's play this. Okay, so obviously it's 2 to the right. So it's like 2 to the right when it's connected to the collider. So what I'm trying to do is to, maybe I'm going to move this specific frame, like let's rotation position. Okay, let's change the position a tiny little bit. So this will like bring everything to the left. Okay, this would bring to the right. So what I'm going to do is to put it left a tiny little bit. Okay, so maybe minus 0.1. Okay, minus 0.1. Okay, and then second frame and minus 0.1 as well. And I'm going to apply every changes. But let's try this. Okay, so maybe it will work. Let me just quickly play this again and see whether I got this like a cliffhanger animation. So let's jump and dash. Oh, strange. It's still okay. Maybe okay. Let's try this again. Already changes the animation, so why is not changing? Animator, slide. Okay, that's pretty weird. It's not changing the position, so I didn't save it maybe. Okay, should I like, where should I click to actually save it or actually apply the changes? And here still is mine. Okay, it's still okay. Animators already change it, already transform it. Okay, let's test it again. Okay. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's better. So actually did transform. So I can jump again. I can't jump, okay? So I have to, okay, I can dash it out. Okay, so yeah, that's approximately the thing I'm trying to achieve. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But we need to like release these kind of states when the player like touching the ground, right? It's touching the ground, so it's not constantly hanging there. So yeah, let's fix that as well. So the first thing I want to change is that the falling is too fast. Okay, so if it's too fast, it will be pretty weird because you actually like stuck this sword in the wall. Okay, so in order to change that, pretty simple. You just need to change the where is the wall slide state, right? Wall slide state, you go here and update, so it's constantly update. So I'm going to get a rigid body. Remember, I simplified this, so rigid body will just together play a rigid body. So rigid body, and I'm going to set the velocity. Okay, new velocity, or that's x. Yeah, we do not actually want this x previous velocity because we want to like stuck here, so it should be 0. And wall slide speed. Okay, I'm going to get the velocity of y. So I'm going to get rigid body. Okay, I'm going to get the velocity, and I'm going to get this velocity for y because it's like x and y. Okay, 2D. And I'm going to make it really slow. So make it. Of course, you can get a wall slide speed and you can make it out. Right now, I want hard coded 0.1 because I'm testing. Okay, 0.1 f. So it'll be pretty slow. So let's save it and test it out. So let's run it. Okay, it's pretty slow. Maybe it's my spec, my computer. Okay, so I'm going to move a little bit so you guys can see more clearly. Okay, so if there is a wall, okay, left, okay, right, I'm going to jump pretty high and boom. Okay, so something like this. So if you are in the game, it should be like here. Okay, let's try this again. So jump dash. Okay, 0.1 it seems is not enough. Okay, still pretty fast. I want it to be even slower. So let's make it 0.03. Okay, that should like reduce the speed to nearly 0. But you don't want to like stuck and hang this wall forever. You don't want that. You want to give the player a little bit of challenge. So let's try this way. Left or right doesn't really matter. Okay. Left. Okay. Jump dash. Okay. Huh, strange. Why the velocity is that? Okay, let's quickly check it. It's definitely not correct. Already got this new velocity constant update. Okay, so we get that to 2, and we got rigid body velocity. Okay. Oh, I did not add a yeah, I add that. That's pretty weird. Why is like moving pretty fast? So yeah, what about I set that to 0? Okay, I set that to 0, and let's see whether it will like actually stuck it. Maybe it's a slippery thing affecting. Let's just debug this one by one. I want to see whether it actually works, because it seems to me that I change the velocity of a y, but it's not actually working. Okay, it's definitely not working. Oh, maybe because of the really slippery, yeah, slippery thing I'm going on here. So it's slippery. Okay, let's try this one. So this player got a slide material. Okay, so if I change that to num, let's quickly test this theory, and this should like actually stop. Okay, that's pretty weird. Oh, I should. Oh, sorry. I should. Like. That's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. Why is it like always falling down? Because I already set this y velocity 0. Okay, so let me quickly debug this. Right, guys. After a quick debug, I think I solved the problem. Okay, so really simple one here. So basically, the gravity scale is like 9 or 10. Okay, so we got the gravity scale, even though you make it like stop. If you look at my code, I like manually set that vector velocity to 0. Okay, so yeah, let me quickly explain my code. So I disable gravity, okay, and I get a wall slide speed to like actually give the player a specific speed to specify that, and then you got like a default gravity scale. So default gravity scale, we just get the default gravity scale, and if I enter into the wall slide, I would deactivate the gravity. So if you do not deactivate it, we'll still get it down. That's because you got this player here. We got this dynamic, okay? If I set that to kinematic, it's overkill. You have to modify a lot of things. So right now, I just temporarily disable gravity to actually make it stop. Okay, so if the x input is not 0, okay, so you're facing a specific direction, other than facing the wall, you want to get out of here, you just enter other state, go into air. Yeah, that's already discussed that. Then if y input is not equal to 0, so you want down quickly, so you set that to the default gravity scale. Okay, to restore that when slide it down, and then you got a wall slide speed, which will be this speed. Okay, or you want to like actually stick to disable gravity while not scaling, and set the velocity to 0. So you will stick here. But right now, think about this. I think maybe just to make it like maybe just change to a wall slide speed, something like let's add a new vector, but y-axis I won't get the wall slide speed, but multiplied by a certain maybe minus, multiply that by 0.1 f. So you can, of course, you can make a gradual slide down even though you press down. Okay, because you like just stuck your sword in the wall. Oh my gosh. So let's quickly rerun this so you guys can see the logic. And I modify this a tiny little bit. So previously like a disable gravity, and I was just stuck here, but I do not want stuck here. I wanted to change a little bit. Okay, so let me just show you. Okay, you guys can see the gravity scale is it's a 1. Okay, and you can quickly jump and dash. Okay, you did not disable gravity, and you can do that quickly. Okay, so of course you can disable that like I just did here. Maybe open O1. Okay, I disable that. I'll change that speed to really slow. Okay, so so if you got input, we restore that, we got speed. You did not input, yeah, that may be more like drastic difference. I want you guys to say drastic difference, but still you got a slide. Okay, you just did like a really quick slide, a really slow slide. Okay, so just wait a bit. I think okay, so I can jump. This is like a really slow slide. I love this because if you think about this, the animation is actually, the animation is like constantly moving, so you have to go like moving a little bit. That's much more authentic. Okay, and of course you can quickly slide down. Okay, unless you are like avoiding something. Okay, so I want to quickly slide down, I can do that, but I can't go up because it's just a gradual process. Okay, jump and quick, yeah, gradual slide down. And I also want you to touch the ground, touch the surface, will automatically enter the state. And of course you can already jump. Okay, you can already jump, and there's a bug as well. Oh, because I disable gravity. Okay, here's another bug. Because I disable gravity, I enter this idle state. But okay, let me just move this so you guys can see it more clearly. But right, still in the air, so maybe it's not a good idea to actually. Okay, so yeah, we were going to solve the wall jump. So basically, it's a wall jump. You add a wall and then you jump. Okay, and yeah, we're going to solve that later. Right, right now, I already solved the wall slide. So remember, we're talking about wall slide. So yeah, I solved the problem, and yeah. By the way, the animation, the drawing, I got it wrong because I like moved the whole animation to the left, and that's not the correct thing to do because it's not optimized thing. Of course, you can do that, but my recommendation is that I change it, try a little bit. So the wall slide, you can just change this pixel, right? You can change the sprite editor. Of course, you can change it here. Pivot point, like custom pivot point, and left it. You can use the sprite editor to just move the pivot point to a little bit right here. Okay, so then the animation will not like stop inside the wall, but rather like change a little bit. Okay, so all right, pretty long, nearly 20 minutes. It's time to go to bed. I'm going to grab some sleep, and tomorrow we are going to solve this wall jump problem, because right now it's I disable gravity, so it's like in the middle there, so I have to like restore that. Okay, see you next video. Bye.